Só não sei. Nossa, eu comecei a fazer umas missões de história de personagem, só que aí eu tive que parar uma porque tinha que completar outras missões de outros personagens pra... Contra o de água é bom você usar o de gelo, pô. Ah, essa aí é de gelo, é verdade. Droga. Morreu de queda. Dez segundos você ia conseguir completar. Pô, pega os bichinhos que tipo... Que nem a Ara tem a habilidade que fica rodando fogo lá. Você pode usar ela, o de fogo, enquanto você usa outro
Sister
personagem, pô.
Rosaria! So here you are! Choir practice is about to...
I've told you already, I don't go in for that kind of thing.
But this event had...
Hopes? That's odd, because I don't recall a fulfill the...
I mean, sure, but...
You're the event organizer, aren't you? This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Even... Who knows?
Huh? Well, that...
Evidence decides what... Don't fret, nobody's gonna blame you if you... But if you dally any longer...
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've gotta get going.
Comprou meu jogo e o seu, é?
I thought I heard something.
We'd better watch out. She seems like a danger.
Oh, really? I'm a member of...
Wait, she heard that? Paimon was whispering so...
And as for this Outlander, you seem to be the honorary knight. Otherwise, depending on your answer, I could have...
What? Do the Sisters of Mon...
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains? If it's him you're after, I made a... Many people have made their way up after the snowstorm.
So, are you also looking for...
Feira trevosa do caralho.
This is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be vigilant. I couldn't care what you think. Come on then. I'd like to...
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Uma criança com o nome de Joel já nasce com 30 anos de idade. Corre, Greg. É isso aí que enche o saco, velho. Eu nunca vim pra cá. Ah, aqui é o outro lado pra subir pra montanha.
Another test subject. I got careless. I got careless.
Twin blade.
Have a little taste. Freeze.
Oh, bicho é resistente, ó.
The wrong test subject.
I messed up.
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
You're so suspicious.
Conseguiu?
Why is Paimon a criminal in your example?
I'll put you on. Let's move. Shouldn't get careless. Freeze! Don't get frostbite. Stay right there. This was well done. Feels clogged. I must collect myself. With the wind. Freeze. Done this quickly. I must counterattack this. Finally, so quiet.
Venha, venha. Punk aqui, punk. Punk aqui no meu queixo. Lascou, o mob bugou em cima da casa, velho.
Dodge this. I slipped up. This moment will be frozen. I guess this is it.
I suppose this will do.
Isso aí é chato pra caralho.
It's getting colder and colder.
Comprou meu jogo e o seu?
Aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm alright. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Huh? Seems like there's more to being a sister in the Polonia's church than Paimon realized.
Retribution!
É damage, papai. Deixa o pau torar. Ande, ande. Me dê os drop. Muito obrigado. Isso aí.
Is that Albedo? Why would he...
The word on the street is he loves painting. The views and scenery here are pretty...
But can't he see those hills? Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them. Enough talk. Let's take them out of the picture first.
Who are you? Thank the gods I'd already completed my painting. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilly trails unfinished.
What's up with painting hilly?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my painting, it may give you a clue.
Wow. Look.
You can find these hilly trails anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not. But take a look at this specimen. In the cyclical lives of such...
Hold your horses. Something tells me... We found your man. I'm headed back.
What? Don't you... what a...
So Sister Rosaria brought you. But back to the point. From her word...
We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were stuck with your research.
Foi 10 segundos.
I see. So Sucrose sent you here.
Nossa, você morreu ainda no final, velho.
If I'm not mistaken,
Você morreu no final ainda.
I've heard a bit of everything. I'll skip to the conclusion.
Tá bem que você conseguiu.
Possibility after all.
É, você escolhe uma equipe na primeira
From another world.
e uma equipe na segunda.
Excellent. If I could
E não
procure
pode
your
repetir os
assistance,
personagens.
I think my research would benefit enormously. Forgive me.
Whoa.
You're right. Giving a demonstration would be better than trying to explain. For example, awakening life.
Mas acho que sim. Mas não bota tipo, bota uns 2 fracos em cada equipe, tá ligado? E uns 2 fortes, porque você usa pelo menos o negócio deles, né? O elemento deles.
However, it's like you.
Well, if you...
I beg to, but you're not from the known world. By observing and...
shall we just get out of here?
It's possible. Time for a change of...
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
Eu acho essa do passarinho tão bosta, velho. Que o elemento gelo seja útil nesse andar aí.
After the seed sprouts,
I don't know. Using alchemy after awakening. Even creation may be possible.
no, Paimon's got a brain. But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that more?
Well, if it turns out to be a delicious fruit, dinner's on me.
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have to look after a child. Another lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. I suppose it's one of the few non-alchemy related disciplines I'm any good at. The subject of my... how you're able to freely... Firstly, do you have any extra organ? Fascinating.
Você não carrega não o seu especial do bicho de vento do?
What a stupid question.
Você não carrega não o especial do bicho de vento? O especial normal? Quando eu uso essa ult do Kaie aí, eu sempre carrego, que dá um dano do caralho.
Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick, or cause the waterfall south.
Hey!
In that case, given that there's clearly a discrepancy, firstly, let me lure a few.
Quando você acabar, eu inicio uma no meu pra você ver.
Naturally, if you require a greater.
Slimes! Slimes are fine!
Well, prepare yourself.
Exatamente. Você não vai ter que se defender de nada quando seus inimigos estiverem mortos. Não consigo ver nada.
Damn you! Verdict is...
Great work. Did you feel if you're injured?
Os ladrões são os mais chatos, velho.
Now that we know that the external flow is manifesting normally, let's test the internal flow.
Internal flow?
It's very simple. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your...
Sounds kind.
Don't worry. In the...
And in the...
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made the necessary preparations. Try not to worry. Well, it's not that there aren't any... Just a warning. If an internal elemental reaction occurs for any other reason, that's a bad sign. Yes, it's a type of... I'll take you to my camp. All going to...
But Paimon's still good. Let's keep her...
Ele puxa mais os outros elementos e tal.
Let's dance.
Here, should do for catalyst purposes. This one, usable with a bit of polish. What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way.
Let the show begin. Ready, steady, go!
Ah não, agora eu te machuco.
This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction.
O foda dos ladrão é que, tipo, eles usam elemento, mas ele não tem elemento fraco, tá ligado? O jeito que você dá dano neles é combinando mesmo.
My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research.
Hello! I wouldn't call them... I think the most rational direction would be to expect... consider following this line...
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. A cryoregis in that sense.
Yeah.
After all, if it turned out...
Ah, it would. Speaking of data...
Great, I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. If all goes well, I'll hand it over to you. In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep calm at all times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
Lixo.
This potion channels elemental power into the body under normal circumstances, but if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience...
So you knew you'd be sick and still drink some?
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for me to be the guinea pig. Perhaps it's just scholarly selfish. In conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion.
Nossa, esse bandindinho aí.
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar. The good thing about ordinary people are the same. They can understand, empathize, encourage, and when you're sick. But a peculiar person. For example, a human can't To sum up, this has been... Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out. If you...
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. Having you down as an animal...
Not bad.
Is he trying to join the Knights? He's starting to sound like a sucker.
If you're interested.
Here comes Albedo! Let's go see him!
Murra cheia.
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting?
Eu acho que vai do último lugar andar que você parou, pô.
I'd love to find a moment to put them all in order. Still, experiments
Ah,
come
tá.
first. Well,
Acho que eles
there
revivem.
may be significant
Acho.
different. Take Teyvat, for example. But worlds may well exist. So, leaving elements to one side. Do you possess any... I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, no. You shan't... Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
You think Paimon knows how to do that stuff?
That was your best effort? Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking, as such. I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help with... Anyway. Why don't...
Cooking? Paimon was looking for...
Not only is this recipe a staple for me, it's also worth
Paimon... That does sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon approves.
I'll leave you to it then. Looking forward to the result. If there's anything left over, maybe Timaeus can finish the last morsel.
Paimon doesn't think we'll have that problem. How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Maybe try... The willpower thing again. Why does it get...
That was fast. An average outcome experimentally, but you really... As far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, unless...
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food. It's a little more complicated than adding herbs.
Not to worry. And here's your...
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
I can tell that you're good friend. Not that Paimon would have...
Hey! But you do have tasty recipes, so... And you're right, we are good friends. You have good friends too, right?
Yes. I'm fortunate too, I suppose. There are all manner of I managed to retrieve the majority.
Paimon's barely finished
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace them anyway. If you had, say, superpower, like... I must have dropped them somewhere.
So, guess we'd better take a look. Oh, yeah!
Sim. Era brincadeira.
This must be electrohypostasis powder. The extract of an animal crystal fly can only be animal elemental energy.
Goodness. You managed to. I'm wondering. This elemental.
Yep. Guess it does sort of.
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is seldom, only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be of benefit to my research.
I mean, we failed again.
Don't be disheartened. I have to commend your deduct. Right then. Up until now, our research has focused
Nossa,
on
esse
your
bicho
otherworldly
é
identity.
o mais
Our
insuportável.
research on your identity as one of us is just beginning. In essence, looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose? And if you jumped from here and landed on that cliff, the one over. So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst? Then I shouldn't get too I know of a location that will be perfect.
Still in one piece. Good thing the vial's so strong.
Comprou meu jogo, o seu.
Verdict is...
You want us?
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is. Whichever method you choose, the experiment will end when you reach the opposite shore of the lake. I will factor the time expended and your top speed into my comparative analysis.
The opposite side of the lake. So, we're gonna be swimming?
Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively, using the method that some of us would be unable to stand the icy waters. Others might find the whole... No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. Then if you would, please...
Wait a minute. While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing... emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything. victory is almost ours! Whoa! Nice catch!
Tô vendo. Menos de um minuto.
Steady now, it's the final... Whoa! Nice catch! Yeah! You nearly got him! Whew! That was a tough fight!
Será que não?
Great work. I've
Ah,
never
talvez
seen
não
a
tinha
performance
tempo, né,
quite
pô?
like it. Your reputation
But you followed us the whole way without breaking a sweat!
Me? If it turns out that if the natural laws of Tavad do affect you, then I shall be able to make inferences into
Se eu não me engano, esse bichão aí tem como você congelar o machado dele, aí ele dá menos dano e quebra. Se você congelar, o machado dele congela também.
But how does this...
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the campsite, I may be old. The essence of the... I'm willing to pour all my... and all these things that's...
Oh, so that's why you wanted...
Precisely.
So after all the...
Of course not. You have been of great assistance to me, and I will... Now, follow me. There are some other...
Let's dance!
Mais ou menos isso aí. Eu ganhei ela desde o começo, eu nunca usei, mano. Eu ganhei aquela Nin alguma coisa que é de gel também, mas eu quase nunca usei ela. Tenho ela só por, tipo assim, as paradas de gel eu completar. Ia meter Kurasai.
I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums.
É fogo
during your
nele
travels.
que quebra o escudo. Só o de gel que o que quebra é golpe pesado.
I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities. I'd like you to explore these ruins and return with your... There are 2 puzzles located at the far ends of the ruins. After completion, as with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Everything you do is an act. Remember that this is a test of intellect. So, let's see you in action.
Tem que tacar fogo. Mas como tem um negócio de água em cima, não congela.
It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution. Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you. Windblade!
Time for retribution!
Esse bichinho é roubado. Se não me engano é o conjunto do instrutor que aumenta a recuperação, alguma coisa assim. Ah, merda. Gira, 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 girou.
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking... Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look. What's this? To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script. There's still a lot to learn about them. And as for why
Ah, pra você lembrar os combos certinho, tem, vai
Seems like it.
I've truly gained a lot from all
demorar
this.
uns diazinhos.
Comparatively.
Às vezes eu consigo combinar até 3 elementos na parada só, velho.
Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Paimon's kind of looking forward to seeing. Unless you can think of anything better to do, let's head back to the.
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on.
You!
I most certainly did not. And I've witnessed
Quem?
everything that you and Albedo have been up to. I must say,
Tem não,
you
pô.
let your guards down.
É, mas é bom você usar
Or
o de
maybe you
vento
were
só pra
drawn in by
combinar
his
com
compelling
outros
sounding
elementos, pô.
hypothesis and friendly demeanor.
Não ele sozinho, não tem?
Taking orders from a complete stranger? Drinking a I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive. Or perhaps...
Sister Rosaria's guard's so high, she can't even see over the top of it.
It doesn't matter what you think. He could be... I'm only concerned with one thing. Whether his alchemy...
No way! Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back.
So, what are you gonna do?
I've got to hand it to you. You have your mo. I've investigated everything else.
But we don't.
That much is true. But for insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. Now then, all things considered, I deem, which is what I was hoping. I would have been one.
Overtime.
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a
Eu
lot
tô
of
nesse andar aí
rash
também.
decisions today.
Eu acho que você não completou o mesmo que eu, mané.
Doesn't have many people like that.
Quer ver? Eu vou tentar ir no meu aqui, pera aí. Quer ver? Eu acho que... Ah, não, é um evento que tá tendo agora.
Rain.
Nossa, eu não construí nada ainda, mano. Eu acho que eu me lembro, né? O meu tá só a casinha mesmo.
If only you could cleanse the corrupt souls of this world.
Não. Mas tipo, tem um monte de coisa no inventário. Eu fui, mexi um pouquinho na casa e tal. E mexi mais nada. Nem cheguei a upar ela. Eu achei mó sem sentido colocarem ela de gelo, sendo que tipo, não tem. Quase não tem nada de gelo na parada dela, não tem?
Verdict is...
Pera aí que eu tô no abismo aqui. Eu abri a live no YouTube, se quiser dar uma olhada lá.
Disappear! Keep
Aham.
Cool it. Oh, so sorry. Dodge this.
Burn!
Freeze. Cool it.
Verdict is...
Dodge this. Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
Aham. Ah, qual foi, mano? Faltando uns segundinhos, eu não vou conseguir completar. Se não me engano, tá com buff no Eletro, mas eu tinha parei de upar meu bicho de Eletro tem um tempão. Ah, velho, é isso que... Porra! Esse negócio de bolha deles que enche o saco, velho. De bolha que eles fazem, não tem? Nossa, isso enche o saco demais, velho. É isso e ficar congelando, tá ligado? Ah, qual foi, mano? Ah, congelaram de novo.
Freeze. This moment will be frozen.
Retribution!
Dodge this. Freeze.
Disappear!
Cool it.
Verdict is...
Só nessa brincadeira. Ai, nem sei que level tá a minha. Acho que tá level 9, alguma coisa assim. Doideira essas interações assim, né? A que eu liberei agora, ela tipo... Ela é de gelo, e quando você aperta pra correr, ela some no chão. E fica tipo só um caminho de gelo passando assim. Depois quando você levanta, ela dá dano de gelo. Como que me congelou se ninguém me molhou, filho de um cabrunco?
So sorry. Dodge this. Freeze.
Ah, qual foi, mano? Aham, beleza. Carai!
Dodge this.
Meu Deus, me solta! Não acredito que eu perdi, não. Puta merda. É, moleque, eu upei o level do mapa depois pra fazer isso aí foi... Caraca.
Cool it. Disappear. This moment will be frozen in time. Keep back! Verdict is...
Puta merda!
What's this? Cool it. Keep back.
Puta que pariu, véi! Caraca, mano! Toda hora, do nada, surge uma bolha em volta de tu. Tá com um monte de missão assim mesmo. Já, se você já for fazer prato de jade, um bagulho assim, você já faz um monte. E é galinha com mel, você faz um monte, deixa guardado. É dos fatui.
Retribution!
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
Keep back!
Se não me engano, o evento que tá ativado, Greg, é que tipo, todos os personagens de Electro dão mais dano na negócio. Isso que eu não sabia, tava tomando um couro aqui. Porra, véi!
Freeze!
Eu acho que ele é muito bom e tem pouco mérito, tá ligado? Completa essas missões que tem um negócio roxo, tudo que dá um bônus extra depois.
With the wind!
Dodge this!
Ah!
What's the hurry? Cool it! Don't get frostbite!
Wind blade! Retribution!
Cool it.
Ah, véi. Puta merda, mano. Caraca, velho. Sempre no finalzinho dá erro. Meu celular vai desligar.